The Power of Broke by Daymond John. The Power of Broke by Daymond John is a book about how to start and grow a successful business, even if you don't have a lot of money or resources. Daymond John is a successful entrepreneur and investor who is best known for his role on the television show Shark Tank. The book is based on the idea that having limited resources can actually be an advantage when starting a business. Daymond John argues that when you have a lot of money and resources, you can become complacent and less creative. When you don't have a lot of resources, you are forced to be more creative and find new ways to solve problems. The book is divided into three sections: The Rise of the Underdog, The Power of Broke, and The Shark's Guide to Success. Section 1. The Rise of the Underdog. This section is where Daymond John shares his personal story of how he started his first business, Fubu, with only a few $100s and grew it into a multi-million-dollar brand. This section is an inspiring account of how Daymond John overcame challenges and obstacles to achieve success. One of the key themes of this section is the importance of having a clear vision and purpose for your business. Daymond John emphasizes that having a strong sense of purpose is essential for overcoming challenges and staying focused on your goals. He shares how he and his partners at Fubu were able to develop a clear vision for their brand, and how they used that vision to guide their decisions and actions. Another important theme of this section is the need to stay focused on your goals even when faced with challenges and setbacks. Daymond John shares several examples of times when Fubu faced difficulties, such as when they were initially rejected by major retailers. He emphasizes the need to stay focused on your goals and to keep working towards them, even when it seems like everything is going against you. Throughout the section, Daymond John also emphasizes the importance of hard work and perseverance. He shares how he and his partners at Fubu worked long hours and made many sacrifices in order to achieve success. He emphasizes that success doesn't come easily, and that it requires a willingness to work hard and make sacrifices. Section 2. The Power of Broke. This section is where Daymond John explains the concept of how having limited resources can actually be an advantage in business. He argues that being broke can be a powerful motivator, as it forces entrepreneurs to be more creative, resourceful, and efficient. One of the key themes of this section is the importance of being resourceful. Daymond John shares how he and his partners at Fubu were able to create their first line of hats by buying blank hats and stitching their own logos onto them. He emphasizes that being resourceful and finding creative solutions to problems is essential for success, especially when you don't have a lot of money or resources. Another important theme of this section is the need to embrace failure and learn from mistakes. Daymond John argues that failure is not a bad thing, but rather an opportunity to learn and grow. He shares several examples of entrepreneurs who failed multiple times before achieving success, such as Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Daymond John also emphasizes the importance of being authentic and true to yourself when starting a business. He argues that trying to be someone you're not will only lead to failure, and that your unique perspective and experiences can be a powerful asset. He shares several examples of successful entrepreneurs who embraced their unique qualities, such as Tony C., the founder of Zappos, who built his business around a commitment to excellent customer service. Section 3. The Shark Principles. This section is where Daymond John shares the principles that have guided his success as a businessman and investor on the TV show Shark Tank. He emphasizes that these principles are applicable to all entrepreneurs, whether they are pitching their business to investors or trying to grow their business on their own. One of the key themes of this section is the importance of knowing your numbers. Daymond John argues that having a clear understanding of your finances is essential for success, as it allows you to make informed decisions and avoid unnecessary risks. He shares several examples of entrepreneurs who failed because they didn't understand their numbers, such as a food truck owner who didn't realize he was losing money on every sale. Another important theme of this section is the need to have a clear value proposition. Daymond John argues that you need to be able to clearly articulate what makes your business unique and why customers should choose your product or service over others. He shares several examples of entrepreneurs who struggled to communicate their value proposition, such as a company that made an innovative product but couldn't explain how it worked. Daymond John also emphasizes the importance of building relationships and networking. He argues that having a strong network of contacts can be a valuable asset for entrepreneurs, as it can lead to new opportunities and partnerships. He shares several examples of entrepreneurs who were able to build successful businesses by leveraging their networks, such as a shoe designer who was able to get her products in front of major retailers through her connections. Conclusion: overall, The Power of Broke is a motivational and practical guide for anyone who wants to start or grow a successful business. Daymond John's message is simple: you don't need a lot of money or resources to succeed in business. All you need is a clear vision, a willingness to work hard, and the creativity to find new solutions to problems.